City Chiefs. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. From way up at the 23. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got room. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive. And until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Second. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack on first down, Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Brady. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one taken in by Otten. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Otten. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Brady again. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Finding Miller once more, complete. 2nd down and 4.
To throw is Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. And off we go from Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reacting. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert on 1st down now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Herbert.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham
from 13 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 45 on second down, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
The final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like
taking it right down Broadway. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Herbert throwing again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to at least get 1 score back.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pinch.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Fans usually